Hi guys, let's look at the container design, but this is a 2 block piece. So this would be if we wanted to cut 1 block for the bottom and 1 block for the top, which just gives us a little more space to work with. We could actually make this bigger than what I'm going to show you because I'm using some of the 1 block measurements. But depth wise, you could go deeper, not leave as much here that's going to be cut off later. But let's talk about what I did. So I'm going to do a rollback bar here, right? And we're going to start with that same block size that we had with the other one. This is just 1 block. So 3, we're going to extrude it 2 inches. And then we're going to sketch that shape on it again. Again, if you're doing this for the first time, sorry, I keep saying again. It's if you've looked at the 1 and now you're going into the 2. 6-sided, 1.25 from the center point to this outer edge here. And we're gonna extrude, remove the outside exterior part 1.25 inches. So again, you could probably go like 1.5 here if you wanted to, but at this point, I'm just gonna keep it like that. Then you're gonna go ahead and use your offset. So you're gonna do a new sketch. You're gonna put it on this surface here, and then you're going to do your offset. And your offset is 1.25. I'm sorry. Whoa. Don't listen to what I just said if you're reading closed caption. 0.125. Whew, look at that. Okay, there we go. Can I do that? Okay, there we go. 0.125. Ay caramba. All right, then we're going to go ahead and we're going to extrude, remove that little chunk, that little lip there, 0.25. There's your 0.25. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to make an offset on the other side in here, 0.125. Almost made that mistake again. And then I'm going to go ahead and extrude, remove the center, 1 inch. So again, if we had made this 1.5, you could make this 1.25. So you can make it just a little bit deeper if you wanted to. Otherwise, you'd be good. Sorry, I shouldn't be yawning in the middle of a... Here we go. And then finally, I'm going to go ahead and fillet that. And that fillet is going to be 0.188. So we're filleting those corners. Okay, so that makes the bottom. And now we're going to go ahead and do the top. And we have to think about that there's 2 steps to the top. And if you were to machine this, you would need the G code for this piece, and then finally, after you flip it and cut it, next piece. So there's actually 3 steps to doing it with a 2-block system. So let's look at that. So we're going over to the first step on this, and we're going to go through, and we're just making the top. So we're taking the 3x3, we're extruding. This time I did it on symmetric. We're going to go ahead and we're going to cut that 1.25. We're going to go ahead and we're going to cut away that outside using the removed at 1.25. We're going to go ahead and do that offset of 0.125. And we're going to cut away just that little edge, 0.25. So that gives us that lip. And then we're going to go ahead and, where am I? Here. 0.125 on that interior part. We're going to go ahead and extrude that, 0.125. And then this fillet for some reason is red, but let's look at this fillet that actually worked. And we're doing that interior fillet at 0.188. I feel like that should be smaller, FYI. Just saying. Then we're going to go ahead and do that sketch on the face, and my computer is crashing. Oh gosh. Let's see. Can it bring it back together? Do, 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 do. If you go to, if I hit refresh, will it sort itself out? Maybe. See if that did it. Uh-oh. Crash and burn. No? Okay. Welcome. Welcome back. Oh, now I'm like in it twice because it's crashed and it doesn't know what to do with itself. All right, so what we did was we offset that. That's what we did. So we did the fillet and then offset by 0.05. So now we extrude, remove that little lip. So that's what I did. That's how I made that shape. Okay, so that gives the top and the bottom fitting together. And I can show you an assembly I did with the double. If I go to section view, let's grab this here, bring it in. So you can see that's what those dimensions give you in the interior here, right? Just so you can see what's going on. That's with the single piece, by the way, with two pieces together. So that visually looks a little different. So now that I have that, I went ahead and copied this. So right click, copy to clipboard, and then over here I went to plus and then did paste tab. And that will give me the exact same thing so that I can make a new one here and have all of those steps already done. Because again, you want the G code for this and you want the G code for that. You want those to be two separate G codes. So that's why it's so important that there are three pieces. So we were up to here maybe, right? So we had this whole thing going. All right, so then what I did was I went ahead and I extruded that little edge, right? We did that, sorry. So now we're on this last one. So what I did is I cut away that back end. So that extrude right there is just that up to face. So I just picked the end and then did extrude remove and then picked the other end so that it just cut away that block that was left over. And then, so that you would do with a bandsaw, right? So that brings us here. So it looks like this, right? So that's, if you were to just leave it, you'd have a block that looks like this. But then we can chamfer it. And then that would look pretty cool as the top, right? So I think the two block piece in the end would be a better use of material. And again, I'm not sure we may be able to add a little bit to that since we're doing the two blocks. I kept that piece is a big enough piece for the machine to be able to hold on to it. This would be the hardest part, is that we have to have these two ends have to be flat so that it can be clamped. So you can't do like, if you did something rounded or something, you would have to somehow come up with a way to hold it. So the idea that you have two parallel sides that are able to be clamped in order to do the cutting on this is important moving forward. But all right, guys. Well, good luck. I hope you try one or the other. You know, but that you get it done, and hopefully we can build this and make it. That'd be pretty awesome. All right. Thank you very much.